Alright, we doing folks here. Boy Marcos over here, a little Wasteland Wednesday, man. I'm a little bit tired from playing some basketball. I hear them talking about that basketball. They're talking basketball. I want that basketball. Oh man, I want to talk a little bit about today, man. I didn't really have too much of a conclusive topic actually to get into. And check out that, man. Shooting that dude, and then he just nice through me. Ay, 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 ay. That's that issue we don't like. But I didn't really have anything too much to get into trouble with here today to talk about, man. But I was thinking about it when I'm kind of looking at my calendar and the games that I'm gonna purchase and whatnot. There's like a significant change in like what I'm planning on buying here, for now going forward. So like I'm looking at it, and honestly, in terms of like first-person shooters, it's Advanced Warfare. Like that's it. I mean, I guess but the Last of Us I think is a third-person shooter type adventure game, survival game, even if that. So there's its own little beast right there. But it's very interesting how that change kind of happened, and I'm not sure. I don't think it's just because of the Xbox One or anything like that. Because we moved into systems. I think it's just there's a lot of factors that go into it. So let's tackle 'em. Like the first one to me, I guess, is just I'm not gonna even say that it's gotten stale to tell you the truth. I mean, I guess it's gotten a little bit repetitive. The 16 maps or whatever comes out with the guns and whatnot. Because I still enjoy that competitive aspect. That to me is never gonna not be competitive. But there is kind of a perception of coming back and playing a lot of single players for me that I didn't really tackle. I mean, I look at it like when Black Ops, the first Black Ops came out, I played Black Ops. Period. Like, that's what I played. When Modern Warfare 3 came out, I played Modern Warfare 3, period. There were short bursts when I play other games, so when Gears would come out, I'd play that. I remember hitting up Horde mode a lot with Joe. There's other games that, came out. Assassin's Creed, I play that every year, beat through it. So there's other games, not like I only play that game. But those were things that happened, and then I moved on. Now it's kind of more like it's just I'm going to keep doing those things, and Advanced Warfare is just something I'm going to mess around with to like do other stuff afterwards, which is interesting perspective. And luckily, I'm all right to go, so I still get on whenever I want to hop off. But normally, like to at least like get to like that extreme level, that competitive level, that level where I'm satisfied with. You kind of have to play the game a lot. Like, you have to be on point. Like, you gotta have to dedicate yourself. You gotta go pro at it, but switching in and out of games is a little bit difficult. I've been playing, for example, Valiant Hearts, and there's this Mad Max Curse, and then FIFA. Those are like the three games I've kind of been switching through just, these past 3 days, 4 days. And each one has its own control scheme. Each one has its own beast. So, like, Valiant Hearts is done. I beat that, so that was cool. But I kind of try to just ride that one out and then just go and do the Mad Max one because they all have different controls. And then when I go play FIFA, I'm kind of confused. I'm like, hold up. How do I play this again? So control schemes to me kind of take play because each game kind of feels differently. Well, as a first-person shooter, that might not be the craziest difference, but it comes down to that precision, that accuracy. You really want to like have played that and be all in that, so you could be as good as you could be playing that game. I think one of the big factors for me, and why I'm diversifying so much my gameplay. I don't even want to put it that way because I always played a lot of different games, but why I'm really just not playing as much Duty in general, even Titanfall for that matter, just the first-person shooter genre, is that there's a lot more diversity at my hand. The games with gold and the PlayStation Plus thing, they really change. Those really change things. Like, I'm gonna get PS4 this month. I'll get The Last of Us and whatnot. I'm also gonna get Strider. I'm gonna play Strider. I wouldn't play Strider any other way. Like, I wouldn't really pay 15, 20 bucks on what you call it for Strider. I think it's a good game. I understand it got good reviews. But I wouldn't really go out of my way to play Strider. But it's free for the PS4 or the PlayStation Plus thing. Alright, I'm getting it. Why not? Like, why wouldn't I? Same thing with this Mad Max thing. It's free, or Mad Max. I keep calling it Mad Max. Like Max and the Brotherhood, Curse of Brother. I don't remember what it's called. I just call it Mad Max because I got this friend of mine named Max and call him Mad Max. Whatever. It's an inside joke with me and Max. So I wouldn't play it any other way. That's just my perception of it. But it gives me a chance to get to new experiences. A game like Valiant Hearts really struck me. When I saw that at Ubisoft, that E3 trailer, when it was coming out, I was like, man, this is interesting. And just even hear the Purpose of World 1, that's kind of a niche type thing. I ain't too worried about that. Then you go down that calendar. Like, I'm going to be picking up that Diablo 3 when that comes out. I might pick up Madden, just because, hey, I haven't gotten a Madden in a while. And, it's next-gen systems. We'll see how it comes out. We'll see how it's rated and, you know, the innovations in this year's Madden and whatnot, which are always pretty funny to read about that. And then I mean, there's another game I think called late August that I'm interested in. But then you're looking at, you know, your usual Assassin's Creed types game. Maybe you want to dip into the Crew. I probably I don't know. I have to wait on Destiny and we'll see. But it's not really something that's attracting to me. It's kind of that first-person shooter. I'm not really. And even though the Division is probably the game that I'm most excited for, so it's a little bit of an oxymoron, I hope that I could kind of play the Division also single player. I hope that that's like an option. But I wouldn't mind playing with multiplayer, I guess, if I had the people to do that with. But that's the game I'm looking most forward to, with that whole plethora of like games being all interconnected and everything being between multiplayer and not multiplayer. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's like something I want to partake in. You know, I really enjoy that single player experience, and I think I'm getting a single player experience that is better than I've gotten in a really long time from games coming out right now and games coming out in the future. You know, you look at a game like The Order, that's gonna be a very good single player experience I'm probably gonna enjoy as long as the game's good. Obviously, if the game sucks, well then maybe we won't enjoy that so much. So it's an interesting time for me as a gamer. I'm ecstatic by the options. I mean, you look at what comes out on October 7th, the game the day that all games come out. Like, that is crazy. Like, how am I going to possibly find enough time to go through? So, like, right now I'm killing a little bit of my backlog, which is cool, which is great. But if I go and look, I have a crazy backlog right now to kill. Dark Souls, Skyrim. I mean, just in that, you're already knocking off like 80. I mean, Skyrim you can play for the rest of your life, so let's just call it a 40-hour game just for shits and giggles, just to give it a subtotal time. There's like 80 hours. What do you dip it into? We just dipped into 2 games. Same Road the Third. All these games that came out for 360 for free. I still haven't finished Grand Theft Auto. Still working on Batman. I mean, there's just a ton of games. I'm trying to tackle them one game at a time. Plus the games that I bring onto the channel. You know, that's kind of where I spend the most of my time gaming, which is cool because it's all games that I want to play and whatnot, so I'm not really too mad about it. And check this dude out. I couldn't believe that this guy was still alive. I'm like, what? I was like, you're just chilling there, you son of a gun. And I'm trying to get this damn maniac overlap. I'm like, man, that dude unbelievable. 20 kill streak, man. I appreciate that, man. So it's interesting, you know, and I'd like to hear from you guys how you guys pick what games you guys are going to play. I think there's a lot of different factors going into the games that I'm playing right now. You know, one of the things, for example, when I was thinking about Masterpiece Button, they was playing Final Fantasy 7, and I just looked at it, I'm like, I just don't have the time. Like, if I were to play Final Fantasy 7, this is the only game I'm going to play. It's probably like a 60-hour game. This might be the only game I play this month, man. Like, I can't do that to, like, myself. Like, I got the channel, I got everything else. I got to diversify. BioShock was a pretty long game in itself, too. I think when you come down and add up to it, it's about, I don't know, it might be about, like, a 30-hour game. Let's give it that. I might be being a little bit generous. Well, 5 hours. You know what? I probably beat it in less, honestly, but if you were to get everything and do everything in that you want to do, it's about a 20 to 30-hour game. That's pretty long nowadays, man, and it's interesting. You know, I feel like if I were in high school right now, I'd be going crazy. Like, you'd never see me because I would just be, like, killing it. Like, a game like Diablo 3 comes out and I'm in high school, I'm going nuts. A game like Destiny comes out and I'm in high school, dude, you wouldn't even, like, know that I existed, man. So I don't know you guys picked what games you guys been playing. How you pick games anymore, man? I don't even know how you do it anymore. There's so many avenues to get games, man. Have a great Wednesday.